My seeds came in the mail yesterday. I can't get out to the stores to really pick up your essential seeds. I think seeds should be essential, growing your own food, but apparently not. There's nothing open to buy any gardening supplies. There's my, let me move my nail clippers out of the way. So I have really never grown tomatoes before. I got a mix of cherry and a mix of rainbow blend. So these seed packages come with different kinds of tomatoes, as it says, a mix. But I'm not gonna know what the seed is for what the plant or tomato that it's gonna grow. We're just gonna plant these. I'm gonna start them from seed in those red Solo cups. And yeah, it's a total guessing game on these. Doesn't it look pretty though? I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get my tomatoes to look quite that good. So the back of the seed package kind of tells you what to do and what kind of blend these are. They're assorted heirloom tomatoes, black, pink, red, yellow, brandy wine. Start indoors 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. We're probably more like 5 weeks away. Oh, look, there's a turkey outside. No, I think we missed it. My son calls them wild chickens. We have wild chickens walking outside. I'm surprised they're not being blown away in this wind. Anyways, back to the tomato seeds. Again, there's just a pack of seeds, so I'm not sure how to tell what seed is gonna grow what plant. These are the cherry tomatoes. So again, a mix of seeds. I have no idea what seed is gonna grow what plant, but it contains a mix of yellow honeybee, ladybug F1, and orange monarch F1. And again, start 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. Sorry, this isn't focusing very good. I'll try to hold the camera still. Yellow, red, and orange. We won't know what seed's gonna produce what plant, but we'll learn as we go. It is so windy. Look at this squirrel. It was hanging on the bird feeder and almost blowing off. It's like a little Disney movie here in my little studio. You can see that it's snowing. April 21st. April 21st, and it is snowing. How am I supposed to garden in this? Like, I know I'm new at this whole gardening thing, but I'm done with the snow. But there's squirrels. They don't seem to mind. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we will learn as we go. I just am using what I have. It's Miracle Grow seed starting potting mix. And I have some left over from some of the seeds I started earlier in this pot. It's pre-moistened with my little shovel drill. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with those in a bit. So I'm gonna start some of the seeds in these red Solo cups. We need to make a hole in the bottom of them. So, trick that I've learned by watching YouTube videos. Of course, how else do you learn? How many YouTube videos does it take to grow tomatoes? We'll find out. Another container that I'm gonna start growing some seeds in are these used little yogurt containers. I'm gonna put some holes in the bottom of those and start some seeds in those. We'll see how that goes. So a trick that I saw on YouTube from one of the girls I watch at Roots and Refuge, Jess, her handy dandy husband came along. I drill a hole in multiple cups. And there we go. Sorry, the light's really bad on that. We have a hole in each cup. So I switched to a smaller drill bit, and we're gonna take 1 cup and put a hole in it. They don't stack, so I have to do these one at a time. I can't sit one on top of the other. So here we go. My drill bit is not centered. We will fix it. There we go. Okay. And the battery died on the drill. Okay, new battery, continue. So, I have all my holes in my yogurt containers. Just gonna line them up in here. My holes in my red Solo cups. And we'll put them in there as well. So now we will fill these up with dirt. I'm gonna put my gloves on. Yeah. Pre-moistened seed starting mix. I might need to make some more of this. Just loosely filling up these cups. Add some more mix to my bowl. And I'll go get some water. Okay, so we have some water. Just gonna add that in a little bit at a time and just see how much it's gonna need. It's very dry. You want the consistency of a chocolate cake. A little bit more. We'll fill up the yogurt containers now. Got 12 yogurt containers. I still have some soil left over, so I'm gonna grab some more containers that I have. So I have this strawberry container that already has holes in the bottom, so I'm gonna fill it up with some soil and start some strawberries in it. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna leave the lid on for now until they start to germinate, and then once they start to sprout, I'll probably take the lid off because it won't need the humidity with the lid. But for now, the lid stays on. Okay, so we have our Solo cups, our 4 Solo cups, which will be tomatoes. Now I have a package of mixed tomatoes, so I'm not gonna know what seeds are what when I put them in here. So this is a learning experience, just trying to grow seeds. So if they grow, great, I'll continue growing them. But I think if and when we have access to for the garden centers, I will buy some starts as well. Again, learning experience. I might find some seeds that are a specific kind to start. I'm not a big tomato fan, so I don't know. Maybe eating tomatoes from your own garden makes you like tomatoes. We will find out. So the first thing I'm gonna do, get this out of the way, is seeds. So Rainbow Blend tomato seeds. These are the ones that I just ordered online. Again, a mix because I thought that would be good. I don't know what I like or what's gonna grow well, but they're just all random seeds. So I'm not gonna know what seeds are gonna grow what plant. I think, I really don't know. They're very tiny little seeds. Oh, I just lost, I just lost some on the floor. Maybe I should put 2. Should I put 2 in each cup? That way if one doesn't germinate, I'll still have one and we can thin them. 2, we'll put 2 in each cup. Okay. Those are in. I'm going to use this little pick to move these ones that I put in the center over to the side of it. Cover them up. Press them in. Make sure they're down far enough. How far? It says seed depth, 1/4 of an inch. This is a very sophisticated gardening tool. It's a toothpick. Okay, I have planted tomato seeds. Cherry tomatoes. So again, these are the seeds that I got in the mail, cherry tomatoes. They're a mixed cherry, so I don't know what they're gonna be, or we'll find out. I'm gonna use my handy dandy little gardening tool and see if I can pick up a seed. Work. So these I'll probably separate out because they're in the smaller container. So I put 2 in each and we'll see what we get. Peas, you don't really need to start the peas inside. You can sow them directly into the ground, but since I've got some trays, I thought I'd start some in here. And then in a week or 2 when I can get the garden ready, I will direct sow some of these peas into the garden and we'll see which does better, the seeds that I've started inside or the seeds that we started directly in the ground. So we need to label these before I forget what I've put in each one of these containers. I did have a pen. I just lost my pen. Found it. Okay, so I found these little sticky labels that I'm going to use for now until I find something better to use. So we've got tomato rainbow blend. I'm going to put the date on these as well so I know what day I put them in. And our other ones are the cherry tomato. Just stick that on the edge until I get sticks. I'm going to start, oh, I forgot the peas. We did peas in the next row. I've completely destroyed the package. Little marble pea, little marble pea. And again, April 2020. first. Okay. So the last row, I'm gonna do some more dill in that one because I want to have dill to cut for salads and to use those as herbs in cooking and things. So I'm probably gonna cut those when they're pretty little. So I'm gonna do them pretty heavy. The first couple of pots I put 2 seeds in each, and they've grown really tall and skinny, which I can transplant them into something else, but we'll see how they do. Again, we're learning as we go. So these ones, I'm gonna put more than 2. There's a ton of seeds in these seed packs. I'm just gonna sprinkle a few on the tops of these. Oh, they smell like dill. Amazing. They're dill, and they smell like dill. That should be good. Let's see how those do. I'm just gonna kind of poke them in. Strawberries. So this container, we're going to put some strawberries. Now these seeds I got are coated, which are different than any of the other seeds that I got, and they are so tiny. I'm just going to try and sprinkle them on top. They're easy to see because they're bright red. So that coating on them is something I've never seen before. So we'll do that. And we'll just kind of fluff up the soil, and I'm going to cover them so I don't see any of that red, because I think that coating is probably something that needs to be covered in order for it to dissolve and for the seed to get through that coating. There we go. Just gently pushing them into the dirt. Now there's a water bottle around here somewhere. I'm going to go find that so that I can lightly water all of this in and then go take it inside and put it on the rack that I have the other seeds, and I'll show you that in a second. I have found the spray bottle marked H2O. Water, I hope it's water. It's what my husband uses to clean the motorcycles, which you can see, that's his bike over there. I'm assuming this is water. It's water. So we'll spray these in. Just get them moist. We did start with moist soil, so I'm not gonna get them too wet. That I'm just going to cover so it'll help them germinate, and these will just spray in. Where's my handy dandy garden tool? Here it is. That's it for today. I'm gonna go take these inside. Oh, I'm gonna put a label on this one, the strawberries. Okay. All right. I'll clean up what we have left. I have a different kind of peas as well. Kelvdon, I don't know what these are, but Little Marble was one that somebody recommended, so I thought I'd try those first, and I don't know, we'll see. My other seeds that I got, which as a beginner gardener I thought was a good idea, were these seed tapes. They come in a long tape. Now the carrots are what I think will benefit the best from seed tape. and that is where you sow directly in the garden. You bury this, wet it, and then bury it, and the spacing is all even for you for the carrots. It'll be great for the kids to help out with, so when I get the garden ready, I'll show you how that works. I've never used it before. I'm learning. We'll see how it goes. But we have carrots, radishes, so that should be pretty easy to grow. I would like to try to do some radish seeds in general, but this is a tape that will get the kids to help with. It'll make them fun for them. Cucumbers, onions, and lettuce. Now the lettuce, I want to get as seeds as well and do like a high intensity cut and come again lettuce for our salads, which is what the dill, and I also have mint started, so we'll see how that goes once I open up these packages and see what the tape looks like. If anyone's used this before or has any tips or links that I can go to learn how to do that, that would be great. But that'll be the next project once it stops snowing and we can get out in the garden and work in it. Okay, so I just brought all those seed starts inside and I've set them on the rack that I have here. I don't have a basement or anything, so it's the hallway. I just set them on the top rack for now to start with. But these are the dill starts and the mint. I've moved them up to the grow light because they have sprouted. But down here we are still waiting on the green peppers, the red peppers, and some more strawberries. So we'll see how all this goes and turns out. But we've got them in, and we'll see how it goes. April 21st, and it is snowing. I don't know when we're gonna get out to the garden to work, but it won't be today. Snow.